The country's gross domestic product grows to 6% in the third quarter of the year. Tell us why, Darlene Basingan.
The Philippines is now the third fastest growing economy in Asia, next to Vietnam and China. NED says it is because of the 6% GDP growth it posted in the third quarter of this year. Based on Philippine Statistics Authority's data, the growth was mainly driven by the high performance of the services sector that increased to 7.3% from only 5.6%, and the increased consumption. That explains should the fourth quarter GDP reaches 6.9%, the country's full year growth would reach 6%. NEDA Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says that the 6.9 GDP for the last quarter is achievable due to the further expected increase in consumption as a result of low inflation, improved employment situation, and lower oil prices. The holiday season and upcoming elections are also expected to further increase consumption in the last quarter.
Yes, it's very doable. We have, if you go back in recent times, in our recent say the last 10 years, you see many quarters actually where you grow faster than 7%. No? This quarter is not an ordinary quarter. It's a quarter marked by very favorable factors in the affecting consumption. No?
However, there is still some risk that would possibly affect the country's steady growth, especially in the coming year. One is the El Niño phenomenon that affects the agriculture sector, as proven during the previous months. Another is the expected change of government leadership next year. The NEDA Secretary says whoever will replace the current administration must continue the economic and political reforms being implemented or even try to further improve it. He says doing so would help address what he calls constraints that hinder the capacity of the country to sustain the steady growth and achieve the GDP target for 2016. For this to happen, NEDA explains that the succeeding administration should focus on further improving infrastructure, investing in human capital development, and providing more opportunities to small and medium enterprises or businesses.
Our leaders should know what those concerns are, and they should start addressing even more aggressively those constraints that we can sustain the gains that we have made in the last 5 years.
The expected 6% 2015 growth is in fact lower than the original target of 7 to 8%. But despite this, NEDA says the target growth for next year of 7 to 8% will still not change. Darlene Basingan reporting for Y News.